Hello and welcome to my channel. Go ahead, hit the like, hit the share. This video was talking about Cardi B and all these people that are in their feelings about the Grammys. Why would we expect anything different from Cardi B? At this particular point, if you have something to say about her and she doesn't particularly understand where you're coming from, she's automatically going to get on her platform and defend herself according to her. Let's take a listen to what she had to say, and I'll be back with my commentary.
And at the end of the day, there were other two artists in that category that are part of my label as well. And they lost it. It is what it is. You cannot take away that I had an amazing album. You cannot take away the fact that I had an amazing album. The album was just trending on Twitter 3 days ago because y'all was saying how great the debut of it. And on top of that, you guys barely bought the other artists in the category's album, except for Travis Scott. So it is what it is. And then people be like, all right, so why you keep defending it if you don't feel guilty? Because that shit hurts. Because I work my ass off for this shit. That's why. So when you trying to accuse me of something that I worked so hard for, that it was so emotional. When I won my Grammy that night, I was crying in bed. I got on my knees.
Now, on the outside looking in, to me, I personally don't think Wiz Khalifa was trying to pin Cardi B and Nicki Minaj against each other, nor do I think he was trying to be disrespectful in his tweet that he posted. All he basically was talking about was the same thing that many artists in the past have spoke on, and how the Grammys have their picks. And it's very hard to take them serious when specific individuals never get the recognition they deserve, and the people that they pump so much money into do. She basically responded to the fact that he was saying that most self-made artists have a problem when it comes to winning these Grammys, regardless of their accomplishments. So then she went on to post messages that were sent to her from 2016. Like, what does that have to do with today? It's 2020. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if you look at that tweet, do you see anything that makes you feel as though he was saying that she was still not talented, or that she didn't deserve recognition for all that she has accomplished? He only made mention to the fact that other artists who have a whole lot more accomplished in their musical career, who actually write their music, etc., are always disregarded. So I don't feel like her posting the screenshot of his congratulatory message back in 2016 shows that he went from supporting her to bashing her. It makes no sense. But of course, you're going to have those people that fall into what she's saying and feel like because she's saying it and she's emotional about it, that changes the fact that she's just being a little too overly emotional and is not accepting what people are saying. It's kind of like when people accused her of using payola, but she forgot that she already told us that she spent so much money in airtime. So to get offended when people suggest that she's using payola is kind of absurd. Nonetheless, if you missed everything that went down, here's a quick little wrap up so you can see for yourself.
Here's how it went down. After yesterday's announcement of the 2021 Grammy nominations, Wiz Khalifa answered some fan questions on Twitter about the award show and how many artists have been snubbed. He explained that he too has felt unrecognized and snubbed by the Recording Academy over the years, especially for his song See You Again, but he still hopes to win one someday. And when fans said that they couldn't believe he'd never won a Grammy, he said that lots of amazing artists haven't. He started to talk to fans about some other artists who've been unrecognized, like Mac Miller and The Weeknd, who was seriously snubbed this year. But things got heated between Wiz and Cardi when her name got brought into this Q&A. It started when a fan tweeted saying, Cardi winning a Grammy when Nicki Minaj didn't is the biggest proof that they don't know shit about music. Wiz replied saying, most self-made artists have this problem. And in case you were wondering, over the past decade, Nicki has been nominated for 10 Grammys and 2 Latin Grammys, but has never won. While Cardi, on the other hand, has been nominated for 8 Grammys over the past 3 years and won one for Best Rap Album in 2019. Cardi caught wind of Wiz's shady response and immediately went in on him. She posted a screenshot of a DM she received from Wiz back in 2016, who congratulated her on her success at the time. Alongside the praise-filled DM, Cardi wrote, "This was in my DMs in 2016. They really support you when you grinding at the bottom, then it's a different story when you make it." And while Wiz didn't say anything specifically about Cardi, she wondered why he was, quote, entertaining tweets that pit successful women against each other. Cardi also immediately started replying to fan comments about this situation, calling herself a scapegoat and wondering why her name is always in people's mouths. Wiz ended up responding to Cardi's initial post, saying that he still supports her and also considers her a self-made artist. He wrote, quote, "Damn, that was good advice. I still support you. Nothing's changed. You're self-made in my book as well." Wiz also added, "I just don't want a Cardi and Wiz war going on for no reason. It's all peace and love." He commented back at some fans who called him out for all this, saying that both women work very hard. Then he quickly changed the subject and got right to Thanksgiving, saying, "I'm in here trying to figure out the best way to connect the bottom of a hand turkey." So clearly he didn't lose too much sleep over this situation, and Cardi just ended the night by counting her blessings. She retweeted a fan who said, "Cardi B a prime example. Long as God with you, it doesn't matter who against you." Cardi replied saying, "Amen, God really be with me, always."